Hi, Gemini. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Chandler. This is your intuitive message for this week. Gemini, I had so much come through in my meditation. It wasn't even funny. Look at the page that I wrote down. I mean, this was my initial meditation, and I was like, whoa. And then I got all this stuff on the side, and then I even have these little. We're gonna spend some time on that today. I don't know who this is gonna be for because it's very specific. So keep an open mind, but of course, if it doesn't resonate with you, it just wasn't your week. There's plenty of other readers on YouTube that will deliver the message that's for you. This may work for you if you have a sun, moon, rising, or Venus in the sign of Gemini, of course. And if you're a crosswatcher, feel free to switch up or reverse the roles if necessary. So Gemini, we're going to get into the nitty gritty and some terms and conditions here. A very contractual agreement is being made, which is no surprise. You have a lot going on in your sign this week. First of all, Mercury goes direct. Oh my God. Yes. Thank God. Thank God, right? I mean, Gemini, you could be feeling just this sigh of relief. Things are finally progressing. Things are finally becoming clear. The truth is being revealed. You're receiving some diamond clarity this week and some real motivation to move forward, like productivity on another level for you this week. That's also because we have Mars going direct in your sign. So neither here nor there. It's like what you've been at, what you've been trying to get at, what you've been trying to come to, what you've been waiting for. It's like it's gonna be here. It's like it's here. So yeah, you better get a move on it, Gemini. That's kind of how I feel. And then there's this contract coming through for you guys. There's this alliance, and I do want to say alliance rather than partnership. Or, coupling, because it doesn't have a romantic vibe. It has very much a studious sort of mentor pupil energy. So you may know a person that you've recently discovered with some unique skill sets, abilities, or assets. They have a gift, or they have some amount of information or potentially a product to bring to your life or to a community to enhance what the community is looking for, or to potentially, develop this alliance to protect and serve in positive ways. This person, this ally, is being brought to you on a silver platter. They are a spirit-guided individual, and I think a lot of you have already realized this, but if not, you will be receiving some sign. There will be an angelic sign. There will be a message. There will be a synchronicity, okay, that happens in sort of a mysterious way, or may make you, kind of look twice. This is to validate, okay, this person in your life. What I'm getting as well, and what came through, is that this is prophesized. It will happen, okay? It's going to happen. Whether or not you accept it now, that's totally your choice. The person who is on the receiving end of this offer is really being pushed by the universe. They have a certain draw or connection with this person, and it's not on a physical level. It's actually much more of a soul connection. You're going to feel it too if you feel that you are the mentor in this situation. This person has been prophesized. They've been destined. They've always been your pupil. They've always been divinely guided into your life. However, I do feel that this person has experienced delays or setbacks, okay? Serious ones, potentially, very, very serious delays that have almost deterred this prophecy altogether. However, this person is very strong. They're very focused, and they are not taking no for an answer, okay? This is because there is divine energy here. So the reason that I think this person was so delayed or deterred was potentially because of misinformation, okay? Either that or this person was misjudged. There's something about this person's unique skill sets. There's something about this person's abilities that is not what meets the eye. You probably would not be able to assume this about this person. So there could have been a level of misjudgment, or an underestimation, okay, of this person. And so that's potentially the delay. But this person does have qualities here that really should be taken seriously, as I do feel it will be an initial investment for the mentor here. However, it will prove to be a wise investment and return of investment for years to come. So if you're questioning this person's trustworthiness, there is valid information here, potentially a level of censorship that should be taken into consideration. This person has a high trustworthiness. Let's say this person, is a spy or has access to like secret information, or has the ability to, oversee and be unsensed. This person probably has close, partners in their life. They probably have soulmates or even twin flames who they share a very deep and sacred bond with, and yet this person would never know what they were up to. This is the level of trustworthiness and secrecy that this person is used to operating on, and for good reason. As much as this person is underestimated, I feel that they take advantage of that, and they really use that to their advantage in some ways. So although this person may be underestimated and that could work against them, it actually works in their favor in certain situations. So I think that there actually is a perk to that aspect as well, if that's something that may come up. So secrecy and trustworthy information may be involved. There could be a question of intent. As you're reviewing this alliance, you may question what this person really wants, right? And it could be unclear. However, I do feel there's clarity coming. I don't feel this person is out for power or influence over the community. They do not have a dark spot in their heart or in their mind. They really have good intent. They wish to protect, defend, and secure the community or the people there within. Essentially, they are not here to gain power or influence, but rather to gain freedom and security and sovereignty. I do feel because this person has been underestimated in the past, or maybe their offer wasn't taken seriously, they have experienced some severe consequences, manipulation, people with ulterior motives stealing their ideas. There is a very specific level of security and safety or protection involved. And overall, I do feel that this person is really eager to learn. Essentially, the environment that this mentor is in is ideal for maturing this person's gifts. And it is essential for them to fulfill whatever prophecy or destiny is in their far future. And though that may be sort of difficult to foresee, because again, if you are this mentor, you could be looking at the logistics and the investment upon your side right now. But I think this spirit-guided information is needing you to see a little bit bigger, more long-term, be a little bit more open-minded with this individual, because there is a strong connection. And you could kind of be wondering, how do I integrate this person? How can I use this person's skill sets? Who is this person to me in my life? There is a strong pull, and for good reason, because you guys are meant to develop this alliance for unseen circumstances. But I do feel that this ally, this pupil, has information in the far future that is allowing them insight to the need of these skills being developed. So they have a vested interest, obviously, in energy, okay, the energy exchange. It may not actually require any money, but time and effort. Understanding if there's a language barrier, you're going to need to try to understand the way this person communicates, or the symbols that they may use. There's something there about the energy exchange, okay, how they feel or the way they react, instead of maybe the use of words. Okay, and this is the vested interest in energy work. They're wanting to master communication outside of language, and then the mind, the workings of the mind. So this is all about knowledge. This is all about this environment that they wish to gain access into, learn from, and sort of become more acquainted with. And I do feel that this person may be very new to this environment. They almost feel like a foreigner to me, like the language barrier, the level of security, or the misunderstanding. It's all very clear that this person is sort of becoming acquainted here with different circumstances. Hold on, I'm going to grab my computer charger. So, like I said, Gemini, I feel that one of you is a mentor, one of you is a pupil. Now, I don't feel that there's really any other involvement, though if this is a community scenario and if they are an environment that may affect others, then there could be a board meeting, whether or not to take this person on. There could be differing opinions. And because I feel that this person has an affiliation with secrecy or, not openly disclosed information, there could be some question of this person's intent. But in fact, I wish to say that the people who question or oppose this alliance should be questioned, because there have been ulterior motives. There have been efforts to overthrow power or embarrass individuals who do ascertain some level of influence within the group setting. And if this person had been taken seriously before, if they had been listened to, if they were, received well, then maybe these sort of crises could have been avoided already. But I feel because this person was misunderstood or misinterpreted, underestimated, or even attacked due to misinformation or misunderstanding, these powers or influence, or the people with this mentorship position and experience levels, have been unfortunately manipulated to an extent. So, these people who oppose this alliance may be, the people who have the ulterior motives. They could be the people who have the agendas that they wish to keep in secret, or they wish to, manipulate others by doing these acts or by continuing these motions forward. So it's a real interesting sort of topic that you guys need to discuss moving forward. And, I do say that this person relies on an initial investment. Firstly, the environment has to be accessible to them. They need to be shown how to operate within the environment. They need to be shown how to manipulate their environment, or how to utilize things in their environment through either energy work or the working of the mind. But the perks of this gift, of course, that will develop under this mentorship, offer a return of investment for years to come. Of course, there's that unparalleled censorship energy. There's something about feeling protected and offering security to the people, potentially removal or avoidance of drama or even disaster. There could be, this level of secrecy, of course, but it is in defense, and there could be an energy of anticipating others' moves if an attack were to take place, or if you were to have enemies. There's something about line of defense that would actually avoid attack, avoid warfare, avoid drama, okay, through acts of truth and clarity. So, but this initial investment is required because trust is needing to be developed. Of course, there are terms and conditions to this contract. But again, there's an inclination that this unique skill set or ability will be applied in years to come. Okay, so again, this is prophesized and divinely inspired, and so regardless of whether it happens now or later, this is going to be what's on your mind. And I feel a potential regret upon the mentor if they don't take this pupil seriously now. Of course, time is of the essence. That's the sort of energy I'm getting. Yeah, so this is a serious offer for whoever is making it for this pupil and having this approach. They're very vested in the knowledge that's to be acquired through this environment. They're very focused. They could already be an entrepreneur. They could have developed this product or skill set upon their self. They're very self-motivated, but they've gone as far as they can by themselves, and therefore that's where the mentor steps in. They need the approach, the experience, the environment, or the guidance of this mentor. And so I don't feel that there's any negative intent. I feel that this is something that should be taken seriously, and truthfully what this person is saying, maybe this is the second time around that they're offering this to this mentor. Maybe there is some sign or guidance or some happening that needed to happen, that needed to transpire exactly this way so that the value of this pupil could be seen. Before it was not seeable. There was an underestimation or a misunderstanding that had happened with this pupil. But now I would like to say that the proof is in the pudding. What they're bringing to the table may not be fully disclosed, but the proof is in the pudding. Okay, and that's sort of where I want to end this spiel. That is all from my meditation, you guys. It came through so fast and so clearly. It's no doubt in my mind that it's going to resonate here with someone. Some of you are investors. Some of you work within the vicinity of a group setting, a community. Maybe you have a position of authority, power, or influence, and you're in need of someone like this. You are in need of someone like this, and if you're not in need now, you will be in the future, and I do believe that it is a wise investment for you to consider. Okay, so let's go into the tarot and see if we can get any more validation for what came through in the meditation. Please show me what I need to see for Gemini this week. You know, we all work through energy differently, Gemini. Time is, of course, of the essence. And I feel like you may be making this decision on the 24th. We have Mars opposite Uranus, okay, which is going to be prompting you to move forward. Maybe make some impulse decisions or decisions that were sort of oddly adventurous for you or for this community. But there also is Venus conjunct Jupiter, which is actually the most auspicious energy that we may receive all year. Okay, talking about big, grand ideas. Also harmony, partnerships, alliances, and vested interests with the lucrative energy of Venus and Jupiter. This is very auspicious energy, very promising energy to work with and move forward with. Okay, I think my cards are ready. Show me what I need to see for Gemini. So some of you have been asked this question, like, what do you want to do with this? And I don't feel that this offer will be on the table forever. So again, just sort of repeating myself, this is definitely time is of the essence. It's time. This offer is being well-rounded. It's developing. At a certain point, there will be no question of how to move forward, though I feel you do need to be sure of this, as there may not be much room for error. 3 of Pentacles. You guys, come on now. This person is divinely guided to you. They're coming very humbly. They're willing to work. They're vested in acquiring knowledge, but of course, developing a strong foundation. Developing a strong foundation. When we see the 3 of Pentacles, of course, this is all about integrity. This is all about integrity, alliances, putting your name on a very strong product, making a wise investment that will return to you so long as you do the work. This person there's a spotlight on them, and probably for good reason, because this person has undergone scrutiny. They've come very far. They've fought a hard battle. The proof is in the pudding. And they haven't even started yet. Three of Cups, are you kidding? These are the two cards, okay? Firstly, 2 3s, which represent the building blocks of any solid foundation. When we think of a pyramid, right? Think of a pyramid and it being the most solid structure in the physical, okay? Think of the Egyptians building the pyramids. They did that for a reason. The pyramidal shape, I hope I'm saying that right, can withstand the elements. It can withstand environmental factors. It's going to reap a harvest. It's going to be a wise investment. Not only will this be lucrative potentially monetarily or foundationally very stable, but this also poses quite an emotional reward. You could actually be partnering up with someone who has a lot of compassion, understanding. Again, this intent of this person shows that they're willing to cooperate. This is a collaborative effort being made. Now, this is potentially by 3 individuals, okay? Although I feel this message is for one. This message is for one specific individual who has taken under this pupil, okay, under their wing. And yet they have not realized the longevity of this alliance yet. This is important for that person. However, if there is a third party, maybe the community is the third party, maybe this person's soulmate is the third party. Rejoice in Celebration is a wedding. Rejoice in Celebration is any kind of event. It could even be a corporate event to welcome this person on board. This is talking about being on board. Okay, this is talking about all 3 parties, if there is a third, recognizing this person and cooperating with them. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Like I said, it's really an auspicious energy if you are to take this person seriously. This person is willing to do the work. But yet there are these terms and conditions that I think we need to talk about before we end the video. The terms and conditions, of course, are regarding this person's physical boundaries. The platonic relationship must be put in place so that this person is in a stable environment to learn. They're very focused on preserving their integrity with the healthy boundaries, and they're only interested in working with people, and this is a part of their terms and conditions as well, that only people with positive intent are a part of this alliance, so to speak, okay? Yeah. But again, I feel this censorship energy that if there are people who are not of good intent who are part of this alliance, they'll probably sniff them out eventually. This person has a keen eye. This person can see through others' disguises. Emotional loss. Interesting, but this is in reverse. So when we see emotional loss in reverse, this is the 5 of Cups. This means whatever third party kind of deception was going on, it's going to be revealed. There will be healing. There will be a certain amount of wisdom acquired as well from whatever cycle this has sort of taken you on. Okay, it could have been a little bit of a journey with this person. This person could be returning back to your life for healing or mending of partnerships here. I do feel an interesting energy from this card. It could involve a water sign. We could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I do feel that if there is a alliance being created, there could actually be one individual, or maybe let's say multiple individuals, or could be 3 individuals involved in this alliance who essentially are being replaced. Victory and success at the bottom of the deck, you guys. So a number 6, what does this add up to? It's just so beautiful, okay? So listen, like I said in the notes, you should question the people who oppose these alliances, who may have a problem with this person being welcomed or mentored in the environment. Honestly, I just feel from this emotional loss, like their loss is not so much of a loss after all. This reinvention or renovation within the community or group setting really needed to happen. This person who is replacing the other, if that's the case, will be a positive move forward. It will level up the energy of the community, and they're proving to be very strong. For whatever reason, this emotional loss means that they face a lot of discouragement along their path. However, they are the victor. So we're going to go into clarity, you guys. I know that that may resonate with only a certain few of you, but like I said, with this energy, the proof is in the pudding. It really is so simple at the end of the day. It does pose as a wise investment for you, Gemini, if you're the mentor, or even if you're the pupil. Continue to work on yourself and really have that focused mindset on your skill sets. I see you being very successful either way. So yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and head to Vimeo if you'd like more in-depth information. We're going to get into it now. Have a great week, Gemini. Bye.